take this off here real quick and be able to show you that I got the processor in the test bed right now, and it's the same one that I did the video of the 150. And this is that was the high end. This would be the low end. I took the 580 GTX. I threw a 460 GTX in there, and this way we can compare some benchmark with some other processors that I have. So, but anyway, right now it's just so you know what's in here. I get the question a lot when I'm running. It's the Cougar 1000 watt. Little overkill for this right now, but then you have the Force GT. That's the 120 gigabyte hard drive. The motherboard is whatever is down there. It is the Gigabyte 990FX AUD3. So if you're wondering what it is, I should post it in there somewhere. But and then the memory is the 2133, which it's not running at 2133 right now. So I'm not even sure what it's at default speed. So it's at probably 1333. People ask me, they ask why in the world are you running it at that? At this point with the benches I'm doing, everything's stable. So I'm not worried about that at this point. So what I want to do though is show you what I have this processor at and what it's capable of doing. Right now I have it clocked at 4.9. That's the most really I could get out of it. I might have been able to squeeze a 5 out of it, but at this point it's I'll show you exactly how it scales. But you can see right here it's at 4.9. Let me zoom in. Sorry about that. I'm looking at it. Okay. So you can see right there it's at a 4.9. The voltage is just over 1.5. It's not there now. You can it's not because it's not under any kind of load. Temperature wise, it actually runs nice. It's only 10 Celsius right now. And even under a load, I think it gets up to like 36 Celsius. Never even gets really that hot because understand it's a 95 watt, not the 125. So what I'm going to do is nothing more than just go ahead and run some bench real quick, and this way you get an idea what it can do. And this way you can see what it's running at. And I'm going to compare it to a couple other things. Let's, I guess, zoom in on it. I get a reflection in here. How about that? Turn the light off. Sorry I don't have any music playing, but I'm not into editing and YouTube and all the other good stuff. I'm more of an educational video to a limit. It's more of a country bumpkin style education, but people just want to know, does it work on this, does it work on that? They just want to know the facts versus a bunch of fluff. But this is considered a FX. This is considered their low end. And this is a quad core, but you have to understand though, it's not a true quad core. It's really 2 modules, and then it has 2 threads in each of those modules. So it's almost like a dual core with 2 streaming lines inside those chips. So to me, this is more of a dual core than it is a quad core. But I'm going to go over that in just a second. So. And as you can tell, it's taken a little bit of time. And this is all, well, this one, I would say this is stock. This is running at the 4.9. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in, and this did it. This ran it at a 3 point. This is the 11.5, 3.37, and you can see right there it's the AMD quad core, and it's clocked at 4.9. And of course the 460, which it doesn't matter at this point. But that's a score that it got right there. Okay? So what I'm going to do is swing this around and show you some things, how it benched. I threw up a Word document up here, and I'm sorry for all the camera running around and jerking around. what you have, I wonder if I can zoom in a little bit. Okay, so these are the benchmarks that I did. Okay, the AMD FX 4100, of course, going over just what's in it. It's the GTX 460 1 gig card. I never overclocked the video card on any of the video settings, so that's a stock 460, and it's a low clock. It's only like 625, I think. So when I ran Cinebench 11.5 with a stock, this is the 3.6 turbos itself to what, 3.9 I think, or 3.8. It gives you it renders a 2.98. When I did the basic 3D Mark 06, which is the basic one, the 1.2 version, it renders a 14.515 with the 460. Okay. When I overclock it to 4.2, stock voltage, never moving the voltage, leaving it, just adjusting the multiplier, and it renders a 4.2 at that point, and that's the 3.21. And then you can see the voltages appear when I get to 4.4, just like the 8150, you're going to need more voltage from the 1.3, whatever the stock setting is. You need more voltage to get over this hump. At that point, you can see right on down to the 4.9, and that's the 1.58 volts, which I don't recommend getting into the 5 range, but just to push it to see what it is capable of doing. It overclocks very well. Scaling, it actually scaled better than the 8150, so I'm going to have to rebench some stuff on the 8150, but this gives you an idea. Now, what I want to show everybody is that the AMD Black, two of my kids have the 965 version, stock settings 3.4. They have 460 GTXs in there. Stock, it renders a Cinebench of 4.06 stock. And with running the basic 3D Mark, runs a 16489.